Every day we charge our tech, so why not try and bring quality of life improvements where possible? G'day, I'm Cam, and in today's video, we're going over my favorite accessories, DIY, and just all things charging. There's so much in this video that I love. I'm gonna share it with you. Okay, so first up, efficiency is key. In the gear cupboard, I've got a designated shelf for charging tech, with multiple cables always plugged in and ready to go. Real easy way to hide the mess and keep the desk clutter-free. Now on the wall, we've got some battery chargers. Don't pay too much attention to the cable management. Now I've got various chargers mounted here with double-sided nano tape. This stuff is super cool. It's reusable if you wash it, and it's surprisingly strong. Now on the side here, I've got some USB-C cables with magnetic mounts, so I can quickly grab them, plug in a piece of tech, take it off, snap it back in place. Now you do buy these in a pack with an adhesive mount, so you can stick it on your desk and keep cables at arm's reach. Just had this camera go flat, so let's check the battery on charge. How easy is that? Now for AA's and AAA's, I typically looked for Eneloop Japanese-made cells. However, IKEA now sell Japanese-made batteries, which are just as good quality. I chucked them on this little Nightcore multi-cell size charger. But if you don't want a designated battery charger, then check this out. In this torch, I've got a AAA cell that has a built-in micro USB port. How cool is that? I have seen 9-volt D and C cell battery types, which I think is really cool to kind of turn your old tech into USB-C rechargeable. Now I built the shelf behind our couch for drinks. It's solid wood, but check out this. It has wireless charging. You can buy DIY coils for under $5 each and use a plunge router to take out the material from solid wood to add chargers into surfaces like shelves and even my desk. I have a full video on this process. Now, if you don't feel like drilling into your desk, you can get some other off-the-shelf options like this mouse pad, which has a built-in charger on the side. Now, the company that makes the charger that's behind me allows you to add Apple MagSafe Compatibility to an Android phone. That's right, the Quad Lock Mag case adds magnetic charging to current gen Pixel and Galaxy devices. The wireless charger also has a really considerate feature where if it's on charge, it's got a white light, but if the ambient light sensor senses it's dark, it'll turn off the light so it doesn't annoy you at nighttime. Now, exciting news. Qi Charging version 2 has been announced, which will add Apple MagSafe-like magnets into Android phones. I'm really excited to start seeing phones ship with this. Oh, I want to show you this. I made this sign on my laser cutter. It was Chelsea's idea. I reckon it looks friggin' sick. Now, almost as easy as wireless charging is docking. Now, when the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller was released, they included a little charging dock and added terminals to the back, so you can simply drop it down and make it charge. And I thought, big whoop. I've been doing that with my standard controllers for years. Now these backdoor battery packs have exposed terminals that align with the pogo pins on the charging dock. You simply slide it in, drop it down, and it's charging. My brother also just gifted me the Switch dock add-on, which makes keeping spare Joy-Cons topped up easy. I love not having to worry about if controllers are charged for when friends come over for multiplayer. Now this next one is a power cube. It's actually plugged into the light that I'm using right now. These things are fantastic for when you've got chunky adapters that don't fit side by side on a strip power board.
What an absolute monster.
They come with a twist and lock desk mount, and you can get USB chargers built in, which is what I've got mounted in the studio. I also want to highlight the Clipsal wall outlet range. We've got them beside our bed, and it makes charging a phone and smartwatch cleaner whilst leaving the AC outlets for a lamp or heated blanket. Super easy for an electrician to switch over where there's an existing outlet. Now I only say Clipsal because I know they're held to Australian standards, and I'm not going to put some janky electronics into my wall because that's just asking for trouble. Now, if your phone's having charging problems and you've tried a different cable and wall outlet, then try this. Whittle down a toothpick, matchstick, or shard of plastic. You just need something non-conductive and thin. Now for the gross part, scrape around the port and pull out any lint and debris that's stuck inside. This process is actually my most popular YouTube video, and you'll be amazed at how much stuff can be packed down in there. You should now have a really nice and snappy port that your phone can dangle from. Now, if you clean the port and you're still having charging issues, you can pick up one of these cheap USB safety testers, which you can plug your cable into and then into the charger and get a live readout of how many volts and amps it's pulling. It also has a timer so you can see how long it's been charging for. Now, if that's too much information, you just want to find out how many watts it's pulling, you can buy these cables that have a built-in LED screen. It's a bit novelty, but a good thing to have on hand for troubleshooting issues. Okay, so what about when you've run out of charge? Well, I'm gonna be reaching for the smallest, lightest, fastest charging option. I bought this mini power bank and I've been so impressed with its size. And so is my wife, because I always find it in her handbag. I don't see much use in carrying around a thick brick that lasts 3 days long for a daily commute. With 5,000 milliamp hours of capacity and 20 watts quick charge, these little things are great. And I mean it, I bought everyone in the close family one for Christmas. Now for charging on the go, wall chargers, pick up a GAN charger. GaN stands for gallium nitride and it's used instead of silicon. It's more efficient and therefore produces less heat, allowing for a smaller size and body, but it can achieve a higher power output. So this palm-sized charger is able to pump 120 watts out its ports, which is enough for my gaming laptop when out and about because it needs a minimum 100 watts. Now, I've had no issues with this Xyron model, but if I was buying, I'll be looking at the GaN Prime range from Anker. From what I've seen, their 3rd generation GaN technology is some of the best you can get. The only reason I haven't got one yet is because they haven't made it for the Australian market, so I've got my eye on it. If you liked today's video, thumbs it. If you loved it, sub it, and check out all the links down below for everything that I mentioned. I just uploaded my video on my laptop stand, which was really fun to make, as well as some other reviews that are up here for you to watch. And I'll see you in the next one.